Exclusive contract novel from Feilu Novel Network. You brought up the breakup, I exposed my family background, why are you crying? No, my family is average, only one of the top 3 in the world. Is my fiancée a millionaire? She's only 100 billion, anyway I'm not rich. That group only has a market value of billions. It's definitely not my family's, I don't even remember having such a small company in my family. You brought up the breakup, I inherited trillions of assets. Why are you crying? After crossing into a parallel world. Was she dumped by the little queen's girlfriend at the beginning? Faced with being hacked by the entire internet, Su Ming directly enlarged his skills and exposed his own wealth. Versailles-style clarifications one by one. Make the public grit their teeth and make their ex tremble with fear. Who broke up with him after receiving $1,000? He left his fiancée worth hundreds of billions and found a little celebrity to be his girlfriend. I am so poor and righteous, but he is so rich that I am at a loss. I dream of having a boyfriend like this, but someone dumped him. After Su Ming revealed his family background. Volkswagen hates this predecessor even more than he does. Feilu Novel Network reminds you that this novel and its characters are purely fictional. If there are any similarities, they are purely coincidental and should not be imitated. Chapter 1. Mom, I don't want to work hard anymore. You are listening at novel full.audio. Su Ming, let's break up. I have also considered for a long time and found that we are not suitable. Personality, career, and ambition are not suitable, and being forced together is not happy. Let's break up. Magic City. In a room at the Bulgari Hotel. Su Ming, who had just woken up, couldn't help but pat his head due to a hangover. Various extremely chaotic memories kept appearing in his mind, causing him to have a splitting headache. Who am I? Where is this? Is it a hotel? Who was I with last night? Is this really not a dream? Have I traveled through time? Have I been reborn? At this time. The two memories constantly intersect and shuttle back and forth. It made Su Ming feel like his head was about to explode, and he finally managed to digest these memories. This made him suddenly understand everything. Originally. This is a parallel world. Su Ming's identity in this parallel world is that of an outdated singer. There was originally the potential to become the top stream. In order for her girlfriend Xia Qianga to develop in the entertainment industry, she willingly gave up many opportunities and gradually became outdated. But Xia Qianga is becoming a popular little queen. But he began to feel that he was hindering his future, so he broke up with him. And Su Ming also got drunk late at night because of this incident. But after getting drunk, suddenly awakened past life memories. This made him realize that he had been reborn. But reborn into a parallel world that is not entirely the same. At the same time, Su Ming's background has also undergone significant changes. I came from an orphan background in my past life. But in this world, he had a family background that left him speechless. It's ridiculous. What does inappropriate mean? I haven't found anything inappropriate for so long, it's not appropriate to start a fire. After thinking about this matter, Su Ming didn't feel sad at all, he just found it a bit ridiculous. It's nothing more than worrying that the relationship will affect one's future, why say it so grandly? This experience. It only makes him feel ridiculous. But he didn't think Xia Qianga was ridiculous, but he thought he was ridiculous. Don't inherit your great family background. Unfortunately, I have to come to the entertainment industry as a little fresh meat. It also hides its identity, which is called experiencing life. However, this is also because I have never experienced hardship. I have never experienced the vicissitudes of society, which is why I have such childish thoughts. But now Su Ming. I won't have such thoughts again. However, Who was the person who accompanied me last night? Why do I have no memory at all? Am I too drunk? After suddenly awakening memories last night, Su Ming just wants to indulge himself well. Coincidentally, he met a woman who caught his eye. The two of them fell in love and quickly ignited the spark of love. There was an extremely crazy night, leaving unforgettable memories. Unfortunately, he was too drunk last night. This memory, I remember the whole process, but I can't remember the face of the female protagonist clearly. If it weren't for the lingering fragrance by the bedside, and the blood-stained plum blossom prints on the sheets, Su Ming really thought it was just a dream, a very real dream. But these traces let him know it can't be a dream. This made him feel very interesting and also deeply nostalgic for the memories of last night. Forget it. If destined, we will meet again sooner or later. And I can't just hang myself from a tree in this lifetime. Su Ming sat up. Being a person of two generations has also allowed him to indulge his temperament a lot. The idea of mutual support before has long disappeared. So, Xia Qian's breakup. Only then did Su Ming have no feeling at all. Even he felt a sense of relief. I have a legitimate girlfriend by my side. Even if it's about ups and downs, it can be somewhat unsettling. But it doesn't matter at all now. Su Ming scumbag, get rid of your pregnant girlfriend. After his girlfriend became pregnant, Su Ming asked her to buy a car and a house, and also asked her to give him money to start a business, otherwise he wouldn't get married. Su Renskam's demands on the woman were excessive because she couldn't afford to spend so much money and forced her pregnant girlfriend to have an abortion in June. Su Ming has been involved in multiple industries in the entertainment industry, with multiple actresses having an affair with him. All of them were threatened and controlled by him using private photos, and he dared not expose his actions. Surin scumbag gambled, carried a huge debt, cheated his girlfriend out of over 5 million, and even borrowed over 20 million in the circle originally. Su Ming wants to understand this era. Unexpectedly, when he opened his phone, he first saw these hot searches. After seeing these titles, he couldn't help but laugh. This Xia Qianya is really amazing at doing things. Let's just break up. Surprisingly, it has reached this level. She was the first to splash dirty water on Su Ming in case he was exposed. As long as his reputation stinks to the extreme. No matter what he says, no one will believe it. Of course. This kind of calligraphy. Usually it's what brokerage firms call. But if Xia Qianya didn't come up with an explanation, it would be like assuming this matter. It's not easy to gather or disperse. Do you still insist on killing everything like this? Although Su Ming no longer cares about this relationship, he still feels that this kind of woman is too ruthless. After gaining a bad reputation, I can't get by in the entertainment industry anymore. However, now he doesn't have the heart to manage these things either. But rather the current situation, which is the most urgent task. Because Su Ming doesn't even want to be a little fresh meat anymore, he has decided to withdraw from the circle. Who cares if you can continue to stay in the entertainment industry? Even if you stay in the entertainment industry, he can't be any more of a traffic star. Isn't it good to be a capital? Mom, I don't want to work hard anymore. After that, Su Ming dialed a phone number. As soon as the phone was connected, he shouted out without hesitation. With the status of a top-tier second-generation wealthy man, he will not let himself endure hardship anymore. Qin Ming outing and happy reading. Charge 100 and get 500 VIP coupons. Immediate recharge, activity period. April 4th to April 6th. The top-tier income in Chapter 2 doesn't even belong to me. You are listening at novel full.audio. After Su Ming left the hotel, he hasn't had time to adapt to the sunshine outside yet. Countless paparazzi holding cameras and microphones have appeared in front of him. After all. Anyway. Su Ming used to be a traffic star who was infinitely close to the top. With just one face, he captured countless loyal fans. Even if it's already expired now. But it still has a great topic. Especially the popularity of these hot searches is still so high. So, these paparazzi cannot give up this opportunity. After learning that Su Ming was in the hotel, everyone came to block him one by one. Even, many people started live streaming on site to fully absorb this wave of traffic. Su Ming, there are rumors that you have dumped your girlfriend. I heard your girlfriend is pregnant, but you dumped her because she didn't have money. Is that true? Su Ming, I heard you're good at gambling. You owe a lot of gambling debts, and you've borrowed all your friends in the circle. You've also cheated your girlfriend out of over 5 million yuan. Is there anything like this? Rumors have it that you were banned because you were on multiple boats and even forced your girlfriend to have an abortion. Is this true? These issues make Su Ming feel dizzy and dizzy. The mouths of each paparazzi are like machine guns. I have a girlfriend. This is well known and not the first day it was made public. I did break up with her, but as far as I know, she's not pregnant. For these issues, Su Ming still responded positively. It's impossible for anyone to splash dirty water on him, he would just acquiesce. And he has a girlfriend. In fact, he has already made it public because he is worried that Xia Qianga may not have a sense of security. So, he had already made this public to his fans, but he didn't reveal the identity of his girlfriend. As an idol singer, publicizing one's romantic relationship naturally has a significant impact. This is also one of the main reasons why Su Ming did not become the top performer, otherwise he would have been so popular. However, these words, obviously, no one will believe it. Especially when Su Ming said he didn't know his girlfriend was pregnant. Many people feel that he is covering up for himself, pretending not to know this matter to whitewash themselves. Su Ming is too scumbag, dare to do it or not. Not even admitting that my girlfriend is pregnant is really scumbag. But Su Ming disregarded his own future and openly revealed his love affair back then. He probably doesn't look like this kind of person. Knowing a person's face but not their heart, who knows if they have changed later on, and gambling can change a person. Anything can be done. Maybe it would have been public at that time, but as a last resort, someone had already discovered it and then came out to pretend to be a deep emotional character. For Su Ming's words, many people are unwilling to believe it. Even though there were few fans who supported him, he was completely overshadowed by other abusive voices. Make it appear upside down. These false accusations. It is indeed difficult to whiten. As for my gambling and borrowing money, believe it or not, it's okay. I've never been interested in gambling. I can't be interested in giving money to the casino for nothing, even if I have money. For my own bad gambling rumors. Su Ming also made a direct clarification. As a person of 2 generations, he has never been interested in gambling. Why do some people say you owe him gambling debts? Many people also say that you borrowed over 20 million yuan in the circle. Your girlfriend, who was also deceived by you for over 5 million yuan, was all gambled by you. The paparazzi continue to ask. They are unwilling to believe Su Ming's words. Just want to dig up more exciting content, then chase and fight relentlessly. Who is my creditor? Let him come forward and find me. If someone really borrowed money from me, I can refund it 10 times now. But it's not that I look down on people in the entertainment industry, even the top-tier income doesn't really qualify for me to borrow money. Su Ming said directly, that's only 20 million, such a meager decimal. I'm too embarrassed to say that. It's not as high as my monthly living expenses. As soon as this sentence is spoken, the whole audience couldn't help but be shocked. 20 million is very shabby. The monthly living expenses are more than 20 million yuan. This amount of information has stunned everyone. What kind of top-notch second-generation wealthy person would say such a thing? Sleeping trough, is this a Versailles speech? It's normal for the rich second generation to have 20 million yuan, but their monthly living expenses are 20 million yuan. There aren't many rich second generations who can do that, right? Even Wang Xiaozong, the son of the richest man, doesn't necessarily have a monthly living allowance of 20 million yuan. Is Su Ming foolish enough to say this through gambling? Who would believe such outrageous words? He looks down on even the income of top-tier celebrities. What kind of holiness is he? This is too exaggerated. After hearing this answer, it couldn't help but leave everyone dumbfounded. But their first reaction was not to believe this. How could it be so rich? With so much money, how could it be so low-key all the time? Many people feel that. Su Ming, this is a lie made up by losing too much money. However, soon with the arrival of someone, make everyone suddenly realize that this is true. Qin Ming outing and happy reading. Charge 100 and get 500 VIP coupons. Immediate recharge, activity period. April 4th to April 6th. Chapter 3. Billion Lottery, National Luxury Homes for Choice, I. You are listening at Novel Full.Audio. For the income of top celebrities in the entertainment industry. Su Ming showed great disdain, as if he looked down on this income. No one will believe it. They all feel that if he doesn't like it, then he can't possibly enter the entertainment industry, he can't be a little celebrity. Saying this now is nothing more than a whitewashing argument. Rumors have it that after your girlfriend became pregnant, you proposed to buy a car and a house, and also asked the woman to pay for your entrepreneurship. Are you forcing the woman to have an abortion because she really can't afford it? Is this really true? Live paparazzi continue to interview. They want to continue digging holes for Su Ming. And the reason why it has caused such a great deal of heat this time. The reason is that he only wanted a car and a house from his girlfriend in order to get married, and even forced her to have an abortion. Anyone hearing such a thing, they will definitely defend the woman against injustice. Su Ming is really a scumbag. It's okay if his girlfriend didn't ask him to buy a car or a house, he still wants to buy more than her. How could such a scumbag man have a girlfriend, while someone as good as me doesn't have a girlfriend, just because he's handsome? Just buy a car and a house, and give him money to do business. That's too greedy. It's too scumbag for Su Ming to force her to have an abortion if she doesn't cherish such a good girlfriend. After hearing about this matter, many viewers couldn't help but feel angry. Especially the people on site, they all wished to act with justice. If it weren't for the security guards watching around, someone might have already taken action. I asked my girlfriend to buy a car and a house. This is the funniest joke I've ever heard, and I don't even know if anyone who believes in it has a brain. My mother once said that if I get married, the woman can choose a house in any city across the country for an unlimited amount of money. Su Ming said directly, in addition to a house, I will also give the bride an additional 1 billion yuan as a dowry. Do you think it's necessary for me to have my girlfriend drive out of the house? After discussing this matter, he really finds it extremely ridiculous. Surprisingly, such outrageous rumors can be fabricated. However, Su Ming believes that this rumor is outrageous. But others thought his words were even more outrageous. Choose one house from all cities in the country. No matter how much it costs, it can be a luxury mansion worth hundreds of millions. And does Su Ming's mother still give a dowry of 1 billion yuan? What is his mother's identity? Can she be so rich? Or is this just a fabricated statement by him? Most people believe in the latter. The main reason is that the dowry of 1 billion yuan is too outrageous and hard to believe. Sleeping trough, is what Su Ming said true? Can you choose any house from all the cities in the country, which is worth 1.8 billion yuan. A dowry of 10 billion yuan, what kind of mother.in.law is this? It's too boring. Do you really believe it? Believe a gambler's words, 9 out of 10 gamblers' words are all lies. That's right, don't be fooled by him. If he really has so much money, how could he come out and become a celebrity? For Su Ming's words. Few people are willing to believe it. Even his fans couldn't help but be filled with suspicion. On the one hand, many people have preconceived notions that he is a gambler. What people say to those who gamble poorly. Of course, not many people will believe it anymore. On the other hand, this statement is simply too exaggerated. A dowry of 10 billion yuan, and luxury homes across the country can be freely selected. Even if Wang Xiaozong, the son of the richest man, gets married, the richest man may not necessarily give so many dowries. So, this makes it difficult for everyone to believe. When thinking that what Su Ming said is false. This makes them all believe that all the rumors are true. It is precisely because the rumors are true that he needs to fabricate these absurd statements to whitewash himself. In this way, it makes everyone extremely angry. For Su Ming's shouting and killing, it has become increasingly powerful. Just as the scene gradually spiraled out of control, the arrival of a car immediately reversed all the situation. If it were just an ordinary car, naturally it would not have such a significant effect. But this is a long wheelbase version of the Rolls-Royce Phantom. The landing price of this car. It costs over 10 million casually. If it's just a luxury car, it hasn't caused much sensation yet. But the most crucial. On this car, there is also an impressive license plate number, which makes everyone uneasy. This type of license plate number. It's not just a 7-digit starting point. Moreover, it is usually a license plate number exclusively for the privileged. Generally, wealthy individuals are not eligible to use these license plate numbers. So, this made everyone realize the uniqueness of this car. And the arrival of this Rolls-Royce Phantom. It also made the lively scene quiet. Everyone is speculating about the purpose of this car and who it is related to. But what surprised them even more was, this Rolls-Royce Phantom finally stopped in front of Su Ming. And is this car related to him? The scene before us. It couldn't help but make everyone boil. After seeing the arrival of this car, Su Ming couldn't help but smile a little. Because he is here now just to wait for this car. The appearance of this car. It means that his family has finally arrived. Qin Ming outing and happy reading. Charge 100 and get 500 VIP coupons. Immediate recharge, activity period. April 4th to April 6th. Chapter 4. The inhumane financial resources of trenches, worth only 10 billion yuan. You are listening at novel full.audio. After the Rolls-Royce Phantom stopped, a woman wearing a black professional dress walked out of the back seat. Her appearance immediately caused countless people to exclaim in surprise. This woman. Its facial features are very delicate. The tall figure makes it difficult to conceal the slender waist of willows. On her body, there is a cold temperament. She exudes an intellectual beauty and an indescribable aura throughout her body. And the identity of this person. It surprised everyone even more. As soon as I saw her, I immediately thought of a name. Han Si. Sleeping trough, does she seem to be Han Si? Who is Han Si? Is she very famous? Is she a big internet celebrity? But she's really beautiful. What a big internet celebrity, she was the top scorer in the Magic City College entrance examination back then. She graduated from Qinbei with a bachelor's degree and also obtained a dual degree from MIT. She turned a bankrupt company into a profit while abroad, with its market value increasing more than 10 times. However, in the end, she refused the annual salary of millions from the Fortune Global 500 and returned home. After returning to China, Han Si has never publicly disclosed which company she works for, and I didn't expect her to suddenly appear today. Wait, what's her relationship with Su Ming? Does he also owe her money, or is she just passing by? After seeing Han Si, this can't help but make many people boil. Mainly because of her popularity, it is indeed quite significant. Especially after getting to know her through popular science, it has aroused a lot of interest among people. Without a doubt. Based on Han Si's past experiences. It can also be considered as the fairy of the previous generation. So, seeing her inevitably surprises many people. Especially with the addition of Su Ming's relationship, it made them even more curious. Just as everyone was speculating about their relationship. Han Si has already walked up to him. Mr. Su. This is what Qin Dong asked me to meet you. In front of Su Ming. Han Si put away her coldness and smiled instead. The relationship between the two is even more puzzling. Especially the name Qin Dong makes many people curious about who the other person might be. What did my mother say? Su Ming nodded. He was not surprised by Han Si's appearance. It is obvious that he knows her and has a close relationship with her. And the Qin Dong in her mouth is what he called his mother. Or rather, the existence of Han Si. Originally, it was a talent arranged by the family for Su Ming. Qin Dong said. You can have two choices now. One option is to directly receive 10 billion yuan in pocket money, but to go back and accept their arrangements and start preparing to take over the family's company. Han Si continued, the second is to obtain a founding capital of 2 billion yuan, but to earn 10 billion yuan within a year, otherwise you still have to go home and accept arrangements. As soon as this sentence is spoken, Su Ming has not received any response yet. The people around were just frying pan. Whether it's 2 billion or 10 billion. They were all stunned to hear it, sleeping in bed. 10 billion is just pocket money. What is Su Ming's mother's identity? She can give him 10 billion yuan in pocket money. How could there be such a big difference between the two choices of 2 billion and 10 billion, but if given to me, I wouldn't choose at all. Oh my goodness, what Su Ming said is true. He is really a top-tier second-generation wealthy person. More than 20 million yuan is not a big deal for him. He didn't lie. Do you think there's a possibility that this girl was invited by him to act? Even Rolls-Royce is rented. The Rolls-Royce Phantom can indeed be rented, but have you ever seen a rental company with such a license plate number? This is clearly impossible. After hearing Han Si's words, this immediately made countless people boil. Because it's hard to believe that it's worth 2 billion or 10 billion. At the beginning, many people think that this is Su Ming acting. What luxury cars, what pocket money, he hired people to act. The car can be rented. Beautiful women can also be rented. But soon, this possibility was overturned by someone. Rolls-Royce Phantom is a car that can also be rented. But such a 6-digit license plate number is unlikely to appear in a car rental company. Besides that, Han Si is not a small actor. Su Ming can spend money to hire people to act for him. But she can't be invited, she can even refuse a salary of millions of dollars per year. Not to mention cooperating with others in acting for a little money. If it's someone else, maybe it's really possible to invite someone. But it's Han Si, and many people know her identity. It's impossible for Su Ming to spend money on acting. That is to say, all of this is very likely to be true. And Su Ming's mother really gave 10 billion yuan in pocket money. 10 billion yuan in pocket money. Even the richest man in the Dragon Kingdom wouldn't have done this. Therefore, they were shocked by his mother's identity, and how rich he was. At the same time, everyone suddenly remembered what Su Ming had said before. If his mother really has enough money. So what he said before cannot be false. That is to say, Su Ming's family will really give the bride a luxurious mansion and a billion yuan dowry. After realizing this, suddenly, everyone exploded. The most unlikely thing is actually true. Qin Ming outing and happy reading. Charge 100 and get 500 VIP coupons. Immediate recharge, activity period. April 4th to April 6th. Chapter 5. In order for Su Ming to inherit the family property, Qin Dong did not. You are listening at novel full.audio. After hearing Han Si's words, the reaction of everyone can be described as extremely excited. I originally thought that Su Ming was fabricating things recklessly, which was extremely outrageous. But I didn't expect all these outrageous and impossible things to be true. 10 billion yuan in pocket money. It also exceeds everyone's imagination. Everyone looked at Su Ming in extreme shock. However, the latter is also somewhat unexpected. 2 billion is very normal. But 10 billion seems a bit abnormal. Two choices. Why is the difference so significant? Su Ming asked directly. The difference between 2 billion and 10 billion is too great. Moreover, the former is still entrepreneurial capital, while the latter is pocket money. The former needs to earn 10 billion yuan with 2 billion yuan within 1 year, which is not an easy condition to achieve. Because Qin Dong still wants you to go back. Compared to starting your own business, she prefers you to go back and inherit the family business. Han Si replied without hesitation. She didn't consider what impact this would have on Su Ming. Anyway, she was just telling the truth and conveying Qin Dong's meaning completely and completely. Listen to the words. Su Ming nodded. He was not surprised to hear this answer. In fact, with his family background, it is indeed astonishing. But giving 10 billion pocket money directly is something that has never been done before. Even for billionaires. It's not like you can easily withdraw 10 billion yuan in cash. Cash of this scale. Usually, it is necessary to sell assets in order to make up for it. For Su Ming's mother. Even if one is wealthy, it is impossible to easily allocate 10 billion yuan in cash. The reason for spending so much effort. It's just a hope that he can be moved. And this 10 billion is not easy to get either. If Su Ming takes this 10 billion yuan, he will completely accept the family's arrangement. By then, he won't even have time to spend money, and having 10 billion won't be of much use. In order for him to return and inherit the family estate. And dedicating 10 billion specifically can be considered well-intentioned. However, after thinking about the situation at home, even if Su Ming holds on to this 10 billion yuan, he won't be very confident. 10 billion is very beautiful. But I still prefer starting my own business. So, I chose to start my own business with 2 billion yuan. Su Ming said directly, if I don't make 10 billion yuan within a year, I'll obediently go back and listen to the arrangements. After consideration, he still made a decision. 10 billion pocket money is very attractive, but it doesn't fit his plan. So, he still chose a start-up capital of 2 billion yuan. Hush. After hearing this choice, let everyone around involuntarily take a cold breath. Especially the paparazzi standing in front, they are almost losing control of their microphone. Su Ming surprisingly doesn't want 10 billion. And chose a higher condition of 2 billion. As Qin Dong said, you have indeed chosen to start your own business. However, Qin Dong has already said that he will not provide you with projects. No matter what kind of business, you will have to find ways to find projects and orders on your own. At most, your family can only provide you with some talents, and you have to solve everything else on your own. But if you can't hold on, you can also go home at any time. Han Si said directly, of course. Qin Dong also said that she won't help you, but she won't watch outsiders bully you either. You can rest assured and act boldly, and your family will escort you. This last sentence. What was said was not for Su Ming to listen to, but for all the paparazzi on site to listen to. It's just a warning to some forces not to follow Su Ming's advice. If someone is unfavorable to the latter, then Qin Dong will definitely not ignore it. This statement is equivalent to supporting him. Although I want him to go back, I won't let him be bullied by outsiders. Does this talent include you? I don't want anyone else except you. Su Ming looked at Han Si. His gaze carried a hint of teasing. Of course, his words are also serious. Not only Han Si looks good. More because she is his mother's capable person, anything can be done meticulously. If there is her assistance. So Su Ming's future work will be much easier. Even if he only needs to provide ideas, she can be responsible for implementing other things. So, Han Si is a talented person. Su Ming will definitely not miss it. This is also what Qin Dong meant. I came here today to officially become your assistant. Han Si replied without hesitation. This is also something she has always kept in her heart. Or rather, all the abilities she has learned are aimed at completing this task. Dialogue between two people. It is to make everyone envious. Han Si, a goddess of heaven, is willing to become Su Ming's assistant. Millions of annual salaries can be refused without hesitation. But she was willing to be by his side, as an assistant. This kind of thing. It also makes everyone curious. Mr. Su. May I ask if your family is so wealthy? Why do you still want to join the entertainment industry? And why have you never mentioned your family background before? A journalist asked curiously. This question also makes many people very curious. I didn't know his family background before. It's normal for Su Ming to enter the entertainment industry. After all, being a celebrity is also considered a very glamorous profession in the eyes of ordinary people. At least it's very profitable. But with his family background, he can easily earn 10 billion yuan in pocket money. The entertainment industry is no longer attractive. This makes everyone curious about the reason why he joined the entertainment industry. However, Su Ming's next answer. It instantly exploded for everyone. Qin Ming outing and happy reading. Charge 100 and get 500 VIP coupons. Immediate recharge, activity period. April 4th to April 6th. Chapter 6. After learning that Su Ming is so wealthy, I realized. You are listening at novel full.audio. I'm tired of life. I just want to experience the life of an ordinary person. It seems like celebrities are very hardworking to me. What is it about having a fever of 90 degrees and persistently practicing dance? Even if it's a broken vocal cord, I still practice singing every day. Even if my legs are broken, I still insist on performing on stage. Su Ming replied, I was moved by these spirits, and I want to experience the taste of hardship so that I can better understand how beautiful life is. Han Si. Journalists. Audiences. This answer. Make everyone feel a bit nervous. The first sentence has already started to tense up. Joining the entertainment industry is just because I'm tired of life. To put it bluntly. It's just that Su Ming is tired of good financing. I just want to experience the life of an ordinary person. Simply put, it's about experiencing the days of hardship and exhaustion. But he actually treats celebrities in the entertainment industry as the lowest level of society. He believes that this high-income professional life can be considered as suffering. To what extent should one be wealthy? Only then can the lives of celebrities be considered as suffering. As for the rest, it makes everyone even more nervous. But Su Ming is too serious. So much so that everyone didn't know if he was joking. The reason why I didn't mention my family situation before. That's when I originally planned to get along with you as an ordinary person. But what comes in exchange is alienation, smearing, and even insulting me, asking me to borrow 20 million yuan from others. Even if I don't make it higher, will I fall to this level? Su Ming said again, so, I won't pretend now. That's right, my family is all rich, and in your eyes, the second generation of wealthy people is me. Let's have a showdown. Han Si. Journalists. Audiences. As soon as this sentence is spoken, making everyone's expressions quite exciting. Now we can still do so in Versailles. Is it really not illegal to have such a Versailles? Sleeping trough, that's too sharp. I didn't realize Su Ming was so good at Versailles before, I really took a blind eye. He was not angry about being falsely rumored, but rather angry about someone slandering him for borrowing so little as 20 million. Could it be that if he borrowed a little more, he wouldn't be so angry? For Su Ming, the number of 20 million can only be considered an insult. How could I feel so heartbroken? But after learning that he is so wealthy, I really believe that these are all rumors. So why would someone slander him so much? Isn't it his ex-girlfriend? Besides my ex-girlfriend, who else would there be? I just want to know who would have such a lack of vision, to give up such a wealthy second generation and smear him so much. After listening to Su Ming's words, it only makes everyone feel incredibly heartbroken. Because he actually felt that the number of 20 million was an insult to him. For most people, 20 million is already an amount that cannot be earned in a lifetime. At the same time, everyone wants to know, who is Su Ming's ex-girlfriend? The reason why he exposed his family background is to clarify these rumors. And these rumors. He came because he broke up with his ex-girlfriend. This makes everyone not think of this ex-girlfriend, which is unrealistic. Because it's hard to come across such a coincidence. Who is this ex-girlfriend who is willing to break up with him? Even when it comes to breaking up, they deliberately smear him like this. This makes everyone extremely curious. Mr. Su. Why does your family refuse to allow you to stay in the entertainment industry? Is this to let you go back and inherit your family business? Isn't it to prevent you from staying in the entertainment industry? The reporter continued to ask. Although Su Ming did not directly state it. But Han Si just said it directly. In order to get him back, Qin Dong is willing to provide 10 billion yuan in pocket money. The reason for doing this is definitely because he doesn't want to continue to stay in the entertainment industry. Inheriting family business is one of them. On the other hand, they also feel that being a celebrity is not good. After a year of hard work, I can't earn much money. Even if I become the top tier, I don't have much money. Su Ming replied directly, so, they think that being a celebrity is just a waste of time. It's better to just read some books at home and make a little money. Han Si. Journalists. Audiences. This statement. Let everyone fall silent again. In one sentence, they were choked to the point of being speechless. How much money can celebrities earn? If it's at the bottom of the entertainment industry, you really can't make money. But Su Ming has already said so. Even top-tier celebrities cannot earn much money. A top-tier celebrity's annual income can only be considered a small amount of money. The amount of information in this sentence make everyone numb by the shock. To what extent do you have money to look down on the income of top celebrities? I would rather read at home. Is it better to only come out and earn so little money? This top-notch Versailles, Mr. Su. You've said before that your girlfriend is also in the industry. Is the girlfriend who broke up with you this time your previous girlfriend? After reacting, the on.site paparazzi continued to interview. What everyone is most curious about now is the identity of this girlfriend. If it weren't for this breakup, Su Ming is also unlikely to reveal his family background. What kind of person would be willing to break up with him, a top-tier wealthy second generation? Not to mention any other conditions. Just choose any luxury mansion nationwide. And a dowry of 1 billion yuan, which is irresistible. But the other party just broke up with Su Ming. No one is not curious about this person's identity. Everyone looked at him eagerly. New book upload, please ask for the support of all the readers, including flowers, review tickets, and monthly tickets. Thank you very much. Qin Ming outing and happy reading. Charge 100 and get 500 VIP coupons. Immediate recharge, activity period. April 4th to April 6th. Chapter 7. Who is my ex-girlfriend? She's holy, even billion lottery. You are listening at novel full.audio. It was her from beginning to end. But from today on, it won't be her anymore. She is now a well-known superstar, and it's not suitable to be with me, the outdated little transparent one. For this issue. Su Ming also replied directly. But he didn't say anything bad about the other party, he just announced their breakup. As for the reason for the breakup, he also briefly mentioned it. The purpose is to prevent these paparazzi from continuing to speculate. Whoever is right or wrong is no longer important, being inappropriate is the best reason. Sleeping trough, is this really the breakup proposed by the other party? I didn't expect Su Ming to be dumped. There aren't many well-known celebrities who meet the criteria, right? Are they those few little flowers? Before, it wasn't that Su Ming was very good to his girlfriend, it was just because his girlfriend had a public relationship. It was also because he had a public relationship that he slowly passed away, right? Public relationships are just one of them. It seems like he spent too much time with his girlfriend, giving up a lot of resources, and didn't have time to manage himself well before falling from the near top. It's a pity. Su Ming was definitely the hottest newcomer back then. If it weren't for his girlfriend, he would definitely have become the top performer. What kind of divine is this ex-girlfriend? She can even skip a billion yuan dowry, it's too awesome. After hearing Su Ming's words, everyone couldn't help but guess. They only know that his girlfriend is also in the entertainment industry, but they don't know each other's identity. And now, Su Ming said he is a well-known superstar. There are not many female stars who meet this condition. So, everyone couldn't help but speculate. Mr. Su, you both have already broken up. Can you tell me her name? The paparazzi continued to ask. The most curious thing now. It's the identity of this ex-girlfriend. I won't say it anymore. Anyway, we broke up and became strangers from then on. Just a stranger, why mention her name? There's no need. For this issue. Su Ming also avoided it again. He has always been very simple. Since everyone has already broken up, let's be clean and tidy. There is no need to mention each other after breaking up. In his opinion, this is the least necessary. Dragging along with water and lotus roots are not his style. After saying these words, Su Ming got on the car directly. This matter has already been clarified, there's no need to stay here anymore to deal with these paparazzi. However, this has made many paparazzi and viewers anxious, and they have not yet satisfied their curiosity. I just wanted to know how Su Ming became a scumbag before. I just want to know his family background now, and I even want to know his family identity. You can easily come up with a family worth 10 billion. Let everyone have no clear concept, completely beyond their understanding. Ah, Su Ming just left like this. I don't know Su Ming's ex-girlfriend. I used to know his identity, but if I only found out now, would I regret it? If it were me, it would definitely ruin my intestines. This is an opportunity to marry into a wealthy family. With Su Ming's kindness to her, I would definitely marry her. How could you not regret it? As long as you marry Su Ming, you can easily get a luxurious mansion with valuable memories and a dowry of 1 billion yuan. Even a queen would find it difficult to have this income. Even big stars find it difficult to earn 1 billion yuan, but a billion yuan dowry is not the key. Marrying into a wealthy family is the key, which is much more important than a billion yuan. What exactly does Su Ming's mother have? She can give her son 10 billion yuan in pocket money, even if it's to make him go back. It's not easy. After seeing Su Ming preparing to leave, everyone is very reluctant and wants to know more gossip. However, they are also very curious. What reaction will Su Ming's ex-girlfriend have? If I see these interviews, I don't know if I will regret it. At least most people want to get this opportunity. After all, abandoning the condition of family background, Su Ming's own conditions are already very advantageous. He has outstanding looks and can become a near top performer with his looks, which is evident. And he is still very kind to his girlfriend. Just because I was worried about my girlfriend's lack of security, I openly revealed my feelings. At the same time, he also gave up a lot of resources for his girlfriend. Just this condition. It has already made many people regard him as the most ideal mate selection condition. Combined with his mysterious and astonishing family background, he is truly a wealthy and handsome family. This kind of opportunity, not many people would be unwilling. It makes them even more curious about the other person's reaction. Just because I got angry. Then he broke up with Su Ming without hesitation. This behavior is undoubtedly picking sesame seeds and losing watermelons. Because the total income of many top-tier celebrities is far less than this dowry. And at this moment, everyone is looking for Su Ming's ex-girlfriend. There are not many well-known celebrities who meet this requirement. Make them all think they can find it. As long as you can find this ex-girlfriend, then this lively scene will become even more beautiful. On the other side, in a nanny car, a girl wearing a mask couldn't help but stare blankly at her phone. Her expression is very complicated. Guilt, regret, sadness, and struggle all appeared one by one. The screen of this phone. It's the video of Su Ming's interview. And it is also because of these contents that her expression is so complex. That's right. She is the ex-girlfriend that countless people are curious about. Qin Ming outing and happy reading. Charge 100 and get 500 VIP coupons. Immediate recharge, activity period. April 4th to April 6th. Chapter 8. 2 billion is not much, it's just barely enough. You are listening at novel full.audio. A sentence from now on is a stranger. This made Xia Qiang's heart ache to the extreme. It was also because of this sentence that she realized she had truly lost him. This sentence, bringing her great excitement. He, who used to be so good, can only become a stranger now. Qiang, you don't have to think too much. Don't believe this man's words either. At first glance, it's clear that this car was rented, and he must have paid for it. When Xia Qiang was in pain, the fat woman next to her also chattered incessantly. This fat woman. It's Xia Qiang's agent. She directly sneered at Su Ming's family background and didn't believe it could be true. If his family is really so wealthy, why start from low in the entertainment industry? The entertainment industry is not a good place. He must have spent money to hire people to act, and it won't be long before he reveals his true colors and embarrasses himself. You have to listen to me. It was not easy for you to become popular. You can't act impulsively and honestly establish a single character. First, please organize this tour for me. The agent continued, you're lucky to be popular. If you don't seize this opportunity, you'll be at the bottom of your life, and you don't have to expect another chance. At the end, she has already used both deception and threats together. Because Xia Qianga is her money tree, she must not allow herself to lose control. Xia Qianga. She didn't say anything. It just seems like my mood is very complicated. Or rather, no one can be completely indifferent to such things. My feelings towards my ex-girlfriend. Su Ming is obviously not in the mood to pay attention. He sat in the Rolls-Royce Phantom, looking out at the outside world. And Han Si, who was regarded by the outside world as the darling of heaven, sat next to him. This makes his mood very wonderful. He is accepting and getting used to his current identity. Su Ming, who was an orphan in his past life. In this world, it's not just about having both parents and harmonious families. There is also an unimaginable family background. You can say that. Everything in front of me. It is also a life that many people dare not dream of. How could Su Ming not feel at all now? Mr. Su. What do you want to do next? No matter what you do, I will fully cooperate with you. Han Si said, you have a year to do whatever you want, but if you don't meet the conditions of Qin Dong within a year, you need to go home. If it's in my personal opinion, I suggest you go home more, because Qin Dong and his team have already paved the way for you. Of course, this is your freedom. I'm just giving a suggestion, and Qin Dong and his team also hope you're willing to do it the most. When saying these things, Han Si simply spoke in a tone of advice. She didn't overstep her authority and wouldn't want to make decisions directly for Su Ming. However, she will provide appropriate suggestions to maximize benefits. It's not urgent to go back. Let me play for a while this year. 2 billion is not much, but it's barely enough. Su Ming said directly, let's register a company first. In the early stage, financial investment is the main focus, and I hope it's as soon as possible. Is it over 2 billion? In the eyes of many people, it can definitely be considered a huge sum of money. But for Su Ming, this money is neither too much nor too little. Equivalent to what he needs to do, the money is far from enough. However, it doesn't matter either. Su Ming has already figured out how money makes money. It's not easy to make money in this world, but it's easy for money to make money. Good, I will register the company as soon as possible. As for the venue and talent, I think your family can still be helpful. Han Si said directly, although Qin Dong has imposed many restrictions, this thing should not violate her restrictions. Listen to the words. Su Ming nodded. Han Si can handle all these things. If his mother doesn't allow it, it will only take more time. And this will not affect Su Ming's challenge. Maybe he can set up the company as soon as possible, and he can go home with all his heart and soul as soon as possible. How could one be willing to go back without spending all these 2 billion? Therefore, it is impossible for his mother to restrict such things. With the resources at home, a company can be established quickly. Where are we going now? Su Ming suddenly said. After he got into the car, he didn't say anything. But the car just drove straight away. I don't know where to go. Mr. Su's new home. Qin Dong said, the place you live in now is too bad. Even if you are being tested, you should not live in this illusion. She has found a new place for you. Han Si explained immediately. Upon hearing this, Su Ming doesn't know how to evaluate it either. Because the place he currently lives in is naturally not considered a luxury mansion. It can also be considered a mediocre community, at an average level. Of course. If we can live in a better environment. So Su Ming is naturally willing to accept it. As long as it doesn't count towards his 2 billion, everything else is acceptable. After awakening past life memories, his only idea is to have fun with life. At the same time, it is also absolutely not to feel any injustice towards oneself, and must be enjoyed to the extreme. That's all. Su Ming can accept it with peace of mind. To endure hardship. Experience life. This is something that cannot happen to him again. And soon. This Rolls-Royce Phantom has arrived at its destination. A place that surprised even Su Ming. This place. Even with psychological preparation, he would be slightly surprised. He deserves to be his mother. He is awesome. Qin Ming outing and happy reading. Charge 100 and get 500 VIP coupons. Immediate recharge, activity period. April 4th to April 6th. Chapter 9. 5 billion mansions, starting from others. You are listening at novel full.audio. Tang Chen EP1-10. When the car comes to a stop. Su Ming looked at the community outside. This made him feel more interested. Tang Chen's first grade. As one of the most expensive mansions in the Magic City. Whether it's the most expensive or the most luxurious. But the popularity is indeed the highest. At the opening price of 2005, it was already 11,000 square meters. This price. At that time, it directly set a new record for the highest price of luxury homes in Dragon Country. It also caused a sensation and gained great popularity. Even if it's not in the Magic City. I also have a deep impression of this property. And now. The unit price of Tang Chen's first product has already exceeded 200,000 square meters. In terms of price alone. This can indeed be considered the top luxury mansion in the Magic City. However, with the address of Tang Chen EP1-10, it is indeed one of the best equipped luxury residences. Every house. Basically, it is a top-level luxury mansion designed according to villa specifications. Even after nearly a decade, it is still the highest standard luxury mansion. It seems that Su Ming's mother. The house prepared for him is at the Tang Chen first class. Next. Han Si walked into Tang Chen EP1-10 with him. By elevator. I went straight to the highest level. Mr. Su. This unlocking password is your commonly used password. Additionally, you can also enter your fingerprint and unlock it directly. Stand in front of the gate. Han Si was also the first to introduce it. This is indeed a house specially prepared for Su Ming, and even the door lock password is something he is used to. Listen to the words. He opened the door directly. This is a duplex. The total area is 1,206 square meters, with 3 terraces that allow you to enjoy the scenery from different angles. Han Si continued, however, only 3 bedrooms were designed, and the other rooms were renovated into gyms, audiovisual rooms, and so on. Looking at the 6-meter-high living room. Su Ming is also very satisfied with this house. Or rather, this house has exceeded his expectations. This is not just Tang Chen's first grade. It can also be considered the most expensive mansion. Just the house itself is estimated to cost several hundred million. If we include this type of decoration, it is estimated to be at least 4 to 5 billion yuan. Because of this kind of decoration. It's estimated that it could have cost 1 billion. The master bedroom suite measures 170 square meters. In this cloakroom, all your clothes have been prepared for you. These clothes are custom-made from the brands you usually like, but if you don't like them, I can contact the brand dealer again. Han Si opened the cloakroom. This cloakroom is very large, larger than many people's master bedroom. A new uniform of clothes and some accessories. At first glance. I would really think this is a luxury brand exclusive store. And these clothes are all specially customized. Almost all designs are not available on the market. Very good. Su Ming turned around. He found everything here very complete. Basically, he doesn't need to move, he can just stay here. The decoration of this mansion. And the daily necessities provided. Only those who know Su Ming very well can achieve this level. It is estimated that Han Si also put in a lot of effort. Because only by personally participating in the decoration and deployment can she achieve this level. Moreover, this is probably not just a house prepared for him. It could even be a wedding room, but it's just not needed now. Mr. Su. I will go to your original place. Do you have anything that needs to be moved over? Han Si spoke again. This time is to handle the moving things for Su Ming. No need. Take a look at it casually. Bring my computer over, and some more private things as well. Let's take care of the rest. Su Ming said directly. Everything here is very complete. So, he doesn't need to move specifically, just stay here. As for the original thing, he doesn't want it either. Anyway. Everything is ready here. He can't possibly use old objects from the past. Even if it's moving over, it's purely occupying space. It's better not to do it. Except for some private items. Anything else can be omitted. Okay. I'll go over now. Han Si nodded. After seeing that Su Ming had no other instructions, he went directly to handle this matter. After she left, Su Ming stood in front of the terrace, looking out at the river view and the steel forest. His heart was also filled with emotion. This was a life he dared not dream of in his previous life, but it was just his starting point. Everything here. Basically, it is already possessed from birth. This made Su Ming's mood also feel extremely wonderful. Some are not realistic, but more is excitement. As long as he is willing, he can inherit the family business at any time, thus directly becoming the world's top class. However, it's still too early to go back now. If I go back now, I won't be able to do many things and won't be so carefree anymore. Su Ming thought of this. As long as he goes back, he can inherit the family business. But he didn't want to go back so soon. It's not that I don't want to inherit the family business, it's just that I don't want to inherit it so early. Because inherit family business. It's not an easy thing either. In order for Su Ming to bear the heavy burden, he must go around various departments of the company. Even if it's not necessary to start from scratch, getting familiar with each department already takes a lot of time. The most important thing is, Su Ming has more than one company at home. If he really wants to inherit the family business step by step, so his life will basically be bound by these companies, and it's difficult to have any freedom. The most important thing is, in the next year or two, Dragon Country and even the world are full of business opportunities. But if Su Ming can only inherit the family business, so these business opportunities are very likely to miss out on him. This will conflict with his original plan. Family business must be inherited. But his plan must also be completed. Qin Ming outing and happy reading. Charge 100 and get 500 VIP coupons. Immediate recharge, activity period. April 4th to April 6th. Chapter 10. Giving you a chance, you are not useful, rich families are. You are listening at novel full.audio. Su Ming moved into Tang Chen's first class, which is said to be the largest set in terms of area. 1206 duplex mansion, the most expensive mansion of Tang Chen's first grade, taken by Su Ming. A sky-high renovation cost of 1 billion yuan, Su Ming moved into a luxurious mansion, rumored to be a wedding house prepared by his family for him. Su Ming was heartbroken and his marriage was ruined. In a fit of anger, he moved into a sky-high priced wedding house. There is no wall that is impervious to the wind. Many things have no secrets at all. Su Ming was just the first day he moved into Tang Chen's first grade. This news has already spread far and wide, and various hot searches have come out. Even the matter of the wedding house was dug up by someone. This caused a huge uproar. Sleeping trough, a luxurious mansion worth 4 to 5 billion yuan. A decoration fee of 1 billion yuan, which requires using gold to directly pave the floor, in order to use up so much money. Oh my goodness, the mansion worth billions is actually Su Ming's wedding house. Wait, if Su Ming doesn't break up, will this mansion be given to his ex-girlfriend? Ha, although it has nothing to do with me, seeing someone fail to marry a wealthy family makes me very happy in my heart. I can only give Su Ming's ex a sentence. Giving you a chance is not worth it, you don't even know how to get into a wealthy family in front of you. After seeing these hot searches, the online audience can be said to be quite excited. For this level of luxury mansion, everyone envies it. Even for luxury homes worth billions, they all don't have a clear concept. Many people cannot imagine to what extent this can be luxurious. However, for these hot searches, Su Ming doesn't care at all. He only cares about how to enjoy life now, rather than thinking about these trivial things. Anyway, even if everyone knows he lives in Thompson first class, but there's no need to worry about someone disturbing him, he can't come in so easily. Except for the owner. It is difficult for outsiders to enter the first level of Tangchen. In the next few days, Su Ming is mostly in the midst of ups and downs. Although he said he wanted to start a business, it didn't hinder his carefree and cheerful demeanor. Company matters. He entrusted all of it to Han Si to do. And he is completely addicted to the ups and downs of life, never having a day off. The most important thing is, Su Ming is not afraid of being photographed. He doesn't even plan on becoming an idol, so naturally he doesn't need to maintain his image. He is now. Do whatever you want. You don't need to consider how others perceive you. Whether others like him or not has nothing to do with him. That's it. Several days have passed. And on this day, in an office building in Lujiazui, the Magic City. On this day, the office building suddenly became lively. Especially in a certain layer, it becomes even more lively and extraordinary. Just because a new company opened today. Originally, this is just an ordinary financial company. Not very large in scale. There is also no reliance on international financial institutions. In the financial center of Magic City, it should be an unknown small company. But it's just such a company. On the day of opening, it was bustling with enthusiasm. Not only did many guests come, but also some big shots from the financial industry. At the same time, many media reporters also came. More lively than many red carpet events. This magnificent scene. It is also extremely rare. Make this ordinary financial company stand out. And this company. It's called New Future Financial Company. A new company that appears to have no foundation. This type of company is not uncommon in the financial industry. Most of the time, it will slowly and quickly collapse without causing any storms. And today's situation is the most abnormal. How could it be so lively here today? Is there anything different about this new future? Some people on site also felt very puzzled. Because they didn't come by themselves, but were sent by someone. I don't know what's special about this company. Don't you know? This company is Su Ming's company. He started this company with 2 billion yuan and plans to use it to earn 10 billion yuan. Someone replied. After hearing the name Su Ming. Make the atmosphere on site lively again. Su Ming. Is it Su Ming, whose family gave 10 billion yuan in pocket money directly? I don't know what his mother's background is. She can get 10 billion yuan in cash. She can't be a millionaire. Everyone was very surprised. They have also heard of this matter. But still feel too unbelievable, making it difficult for them to believe. After all, the family background exposed by Su Ming is too exaggerated. If it's not so exaggerated, some people will believe it. But because it's too exaggerated, So much so that many people find it difficult to believe it will be true. But they also have no evidence to prove that it is fake. So, the heat of this matter has always been high. Because at any time, there will be discussions about this matter. Although New Future is just a newly established small company. But it is said that they have dug up the backbone of many industries and the salaries they earn are also very high. The current salary and benefits level is basically the highest level in the financial industry, but I just don't know how long I can persist. For the financial company New Future. It also makes many people feel envious. Mainly just established. But the pen is not small at all. The act of digging people has already shocked many people. Moreover, the average income level is far higher than that of the same industry. Financial industry. It already belongs to the high-paying industry. In the financial industry, it can be considered the highest level. It can be imagined how good the salary and benefits are for the New Future. When everyone is talking about it. At this moment, the protagonist finally appeared slowly. Qin Ming outing and happy reading. Charge 100 and get 500 VIP coupons. Immediate recharge, activity period. April 4th to April 6th.